one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers. And the slot receiver, a lot of times, can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now mountain run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? On the run here. Let's it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down play coming up. We'll hand it off. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown!
so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. On the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Defense showing blitz here. They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Finds room at the 30. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker. It motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver. Grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tailback's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back. Took contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fighting. Now it's another broken tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And a first down right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Way too much speed on that play. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Toss play to the outside. Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Toss play, running right. Bites off a defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's contact in the throw, and the pass is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all. Into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here in the age of the mobile quarterback, you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. On the play. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to throw here. They'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no hurry here. They got to hurry. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Swarm by the pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that one's straight down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Fighting off the defender. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense back out on the field. Takes the toss and heads left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Punting, ready to boot it away. They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the single back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 10, touchdown, Sooners. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
BAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Arizona, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the toss, heads to his right. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Toss it to the back, running left. Gets the first and still running. That's a big hit at the end. Wow. They earn a fresh set of downs.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. receiver grabs it. That's good for a first down near the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Sooners. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. You're trying to win a playoff game, but what a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there.
Oh, and it's blocked. Still a live ball here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drop back here on third down. Sack on back-to-back plays.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Working clock with the ground game. Spinning out of the tackle. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that two-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in the two-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and the sack. The defense does a good job of coverage, and they got after that quarterback there in the conversion.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He makes the grab. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off.
Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's him. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the 2 most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock, to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
It's a quick grab. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 30 and short. Play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hill. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. The DB's backing off from the line now. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's brought down there.
Well, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.